Sometimes I get asked what it's like to be a father by young men who don't have kids. And I tell them, if you allow crippling vulnerability across your threshold, you will be lucky enough and fortunate enough to know how fucking terrible it is. Terrible because you have never known this capacity for love once you have a kid. You didn't know that it existed. And at the same time, you were met with the reality that this thing that gives you an immeasurable, unexplainable emotion of love can easily be taken away from you just by the unpredictability and existence in this world. What also comes with this is your capacity for nightmares. You didn't know there was a person inside of you that could conjure up what you wouldn't do to protect your child, what you wouldn't do to make sure that they were safe, and what you wouldn't do if any harm came upon them. You have to sit with this creation that now has been birthed, but you welcome the nightmares. You have to, and you welcome the monster that is birthed because of those nightmares. You have this new monster inside of you, this new darkness, because you have a new light to protect, a light you didn't know existed. You want to do everything to make sure it's safe. And you also want to know the capacity of this monster, and you'd rather have it than not have it. And you are presented with the challenge of being patient with it and knowing it and controlling it. Carl Jung said the most terrifying thing is to know yourself completely. And you start to know a part of yourself you didn't know existed when you have children. The scary thing about that is the nightmares that you conjure up of what you wouldn't do to protect your child. It's not that scares you. What does scare you, what is scary, is that it doesn't. Because you didn't know that person existed inside of you. They hug you. They hug you with a level of trust you've never felt before. They hug you with, and not even trying to put a word to it. You cannot describe it. You cannot. Even to try to do it would be an insult. You cannot describe this emotion of having a child and having children and having these babies that you have depend on you. It is of the highest priority and of the highest honor to be a parent, to be a father. So you understand as a parent what it's like for a parent to drop their child off in here. They trust us. They need to trust us. And I need them to know that I know what that's like to drop your kid off. And you're hoping that the adult in the room has their best interest at hand. And we do. Your babies come in here, they belong to us now. They are our babies, and we take care of them.